Hey guys, this is DFD, aka Dark Frozen Depths, and this is a quick little video about Vlad because this event's still ongoing, so you can still get her. Newer players absolutely make a beeline for this event and try to get her. She'll last you for a while. And even if you're an older player like me, who's been here since the very beginning of this game, she's still pretty good to be using. Now, as you can see, she's now listed in the Phantom section as well, depending on who may or may not have her. I definitely have a copy of her. I'm still trying to power it up though. As you can see, mine's only goes up to 20%. 30% is the max. I don't know if the drop rate happens to increase the more you break limit her. Because that's one of our main things, is the fact that using her increases the drop rate. I don't know if it's ever been figured out how much, but it does help from what I can see, because every copy of her I've had has produced generally anywhere between 1 to maybe 3 more chests. Don't take exact numbers on that, but that's how it's been. And I'm, of course, using my strongest team to try and blow through this as fast as possible. I'm currently in the process of trying to get a final break weapon. That Phoenix bow, I'm very close to actually getting the break limit. To that 4th and final break limit. But, yeah, that's the whole thing about this. Like, in a grind like this, where you're looking for chests to pop out, even in her own event, it's a good thing, because what she gives is elemental attack, and that's basically like, say for instance you have light characters, she'll give light attack to them. You have fire characters, she'll give fire attack to them. Doesn't even matter which element they are, they all just get an elemental boost. That alone is actually pretty good, because 30% isn't much compared to some of these other ones. We've been getting that ones that go from 40, 45, 50%. If you're lucky, you've rolled some to get higher to like 60, maybe even 100%. Maybe 120 if you got enough by pure luck. I've seen that before. But, that's the whole thing. It's still a very nice boost, especially considering that it's elemental attack. Anybody that's played this long enough knows that they're going to have to try and get as much assault on their grid as possible, even if it's from pride weapons. So, that said, you're going to need the elemental attack eventually too, because when you start getting assault, elemental attack will start having a lot more weight. Like, my grid right now for this team is way past 100% on assault, so elemental attack is getting a substantial boost. And that said, the damage formula kind of does it like this, where it's like your character attack multiplier times your elemental attack multiplier, and that can get boosted by like different effects like attack up, light damage ups, resistances, and all this other sorts of stuff. The only time I really try to switch over in the case of grinding is when I'm like, I didn't see her, so. And you might find another one too that can do item drop rate increase. I know there's 2 of them for sure in the gacha, which is one is a wind one. I don't really know how to pronounce her name, but she's like the horse thing, Slefir or Slefnir, something like that. The other one happens to be Anzu, and she's an SR. She'll be easier to pull, but she's thunder. But Anzu only gives drop rate. Slefnir gives a decent character attack boost, which is assault, to wind, but only to wind. That's why I can't stress this enough. Get Vlad if you can, because elemental attack across the board. You don't find too many Eidolons that can give some very good stuff like that. Like, for instance, honestly, you really want to go out your way for the Eidolon orbs. Another good pick would have been to get Diablos break limited. I've already got her to 5. I mean, her 4-star break limited, so she's able to go up to level 90, I do believe. And that's the whole thing with that one too. But she's character attack, but that also gives HP. It's not a bad idea. Right now we also have the Minghuo crossover. Very good idea to get her, because while she just only gives HP, a lot of it in fact, you get 2 of her, in effect, you're almost doubling your HP, because that's like 40% per each one if they're both like max break. But yeah, the thing with her is the fact that she'll give you a lot of HP, but she also comes with a very, very high amount of attack power and a buff to give you even more if you summon her in a fight. So that's the good thing about that one. all three are nice picks to set up and have, but Vlad is definitely the one that's the most useful of the three. Now, granted, it can be argued that Menghuo is just as useful, but keep this in mind. Vlad also has a very good summon effect as well. And, again, Vlad ignores elements, just like Menghuo. It's that drop rate that really helps out, because it helps in the grinding section. Like, when you want to grind out stuff, it really helps. And honestly, I could get a little bit more out of light attack over light character attack, but I tend to pick the bigger percentages because my team is as strong as crap and it don't matter who I get. But yeah, this is the whole thing with this. It's like, the drop rate is one of the biggest things for that one, because we don't have too many drop rate add-ons. And this one's free. And then, I can't stress this enough, that elemental attack to everybody greatly helps. Even when you're leveling, like, I've done a video a while back where you have, a mixed element team. Normally, you would need, the best one to have for that one would probably be the, Phantom Element Eidolon. And have at least 3, different elements in your team in order to get the use out of that. Vlad says screw all that. And just gives you the best bonus you can get right out the gate. Granted, hers is smaller than what the Phantom one would probably be. But, again, higher drop rate, easier to make teams and all that. Both of them are free, but Vlad's here right now. We will get the Phantom event again later on, because we're going to get Final Break weapons for all the guild. I mean, not guild, union events. I'm thinking guild because of guild order, but yeah. Vlad, she's very good. Simple as that. Her stats aren't the best because I think she caps out around like 1600 attack. Her HP is pretty nice, so it's like 500. But in terms of usefulness, you'll get a lot of mileage out of her. And again, especially if you are a free player, because if you are a free player, then she can be your fallback for when you don't have add-ons that can get higher percentages. Like when you're just starting out, whichever one has a higher percentage is definitely the one to aim for. But when you start getting Assault on your grid and it's like, okay, I need to start getting elemental attack add-ons, Vlad covers all your elements until you get something like 40% or 50% or even 100% if you're lucky. So yeah, that's a big thing about that. And then, in a case like this too, where I'm just trying to grind out more weapon enhancement materials, or even the add-on ones for on the other timed quests, because they pop up every day, just they're timed. If you want to be honest, that's the best time to use somebody like Vlad, because then you're getting a better chance of getting more chests and all that. There's been a few runs where I've actually seen about 5-6 gold chests and like 15 silver ones pop up on one of these weapon things. That means I got, not including bonuses, I got about 4,000 EXP towards a weapon, not including bonuses. So that's very good, because each gold chest will drop an SR and each bronze chest will drop an R. And I've already done my daily pulls, which is why my gems is so low. So that said, I can't really get any more unless I do the single pulls, and I'm not trying to sit here for that for like 10,000 gems. I can flood my inventory with tons of these enhancement materials because I still need that for weapons, especially the Phoenix bow. I'm trying to get the Final Break. I'm very close to that. I've already got a skill level 20. So with one Vlad in here, I'm at least getting a little bit more of a chance to get this stuff. Keep in mind, I don't know exact numbers. I don't know how big it is, but it still helps. And then I'm still getting 30% elemental attack regardless of what happens. So, and on a team like this, they don't necessarily need it, but it helps. Like, see, I got 1 gold, 10 silver, right there. Ever since I put Vlad on this one, I've never seen less than 7 chests dropped, ever. And I'm talking silver and gold, not including the bronze ones which drop gems, but there's a better quest for that. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to get back to grinding on this. I'm almost at the point where I need to use another half elixir, or another batch of them anyways, because I've done that. Where it's like, oh hey, I'll go over the limit. I mean, you see my BP is like way over the limit for this event. But yeah, I'm going to go back to grinding for this, because I can absolutely Final Break that weapon when I'm done with this. But anyways, there's definitely going to be more Kamihime projects coming soon. Also, something big I want to mention that's off topic. I did a fix for the game I'm creating. There's another video of it that should have been uploaded before this one. Go there if you have an issue about the game where it won't play. Because it's an issue I've been aware about, but haven't really gotten the time to go handle until recently. I finally fixed it. So everybody should be able to do the game demo. Which leads into the other thing. The very next video you should see is probably going to be gameplay of that. Because I'm going to start doing a let's play of it as well. Just to help people get through a little bit. I'm going to do it on normal mode. I'm not going to up or lower the difficulty. It's going to be strictly normal. But anyways, that's all I got for this video, guys. And I'm going to go back to grinding because I'm blowing through this. So many runs within this hour. But anyways, that's all for now, guys. Take care.